Luka Dončić dominated as Dallas took game one against the Clippers. I'm Robin Lundberg here with Ben Pickman and Wilton Jackson. And, Luka's young, but he's already the best player on the floor in this series. They really didn't have an answer for him last year. It looked like they have less of an answer for him right now, Ben. And is it a bad look considering Kawhi Leonard and Paul George are, both Kawhi was in the argument as one of the best players in the league for a while, but both are perimeter players who are supposed to be able to slow the opposition, and Luka's got him looking silly.
Yeah, I don't really care as much about the optics, the bad look component. It's just bad for the Clippers, right, that Luka Dončić continues to dominate them and stifle everything that the Clippers throw at him. Luka in game one was his dominant self, as you said, Robin, 31 and 11, and really picked them apart in a number of different ways. He had 11 assists, and on 10 of those assists, he produced layups, dunks, or three-pointers. He finds Tim Hardaway Jr. and Dorian Finney-Smith, and he's really bringing up the core around him. And so I would expect that to continue even if Kawhi Leonard and Paul George stifle him. And the other thing that you have to consider, right, is the optics more broadly about the Clippers wanting to play the Mavericks, right? I know I don't really care about the bad look of Kawhi and Paul George versus Luka, but the Clippers wanted to play Dallas. They tried to avoid the LA Lakers, and this is the series they wanted. This is the series they got, and as a result, they got Luka Dončić, and he's picking his matchups, and he's exploiting them time and time again. They really didn't have an answer. Kawhi is going to have to be even better than he was in game one if they want any chance of winning this series.
Yeah, as Ben said, Wilton, they wanted Luka and the Mavs. So who do you got the rest of this series? Is Dallas going to take it?
You know what, Robin? I'm going to have to take the Mavs. I mean, the way that they played on Saturday night, if the Clippers can't come back with anything to stop Dončić, this could be a very long series for them. And you're talking about this is a Clippers team, obviously the NBA's leading three-point shooting team. They went 11 of 40 from beyond the arc. And granted, when I look at Dončić, yes, he had the game that he had, but his teammates really stepped up. And I don't think a lot of attention has been really put on that. Looking at Jalen Brunson, what he was able to do off the bench, Dorian Finney-Smith and Tim Hardaway, which Ben alluded to, they really stepped up and helped him because he only had, out of his 31 points, he scored 30 in three quarters and only one in the fourth. So if Paul George and Kawhi Leonard can't get it together, this could be a very long series, and I'm definitely rocking with the Mavs.
Yeah, here's the thing about the Clippers to me. They only get tough shots. They don't get much at the rim that's created the way that Luka can create off the dribble. A lot of threes, obviously, a lot of long twos from Kawhi, who's very good at that. And I think you may be right. It could be a long series, and they're going to catch those jokes if they do lose. And one thing's for sure, Luka, he ain't no joke.